What's going on, everybody? This nigga, man, I'm sure you can tell who it is. And with me today, of course, is my brother. His secret term, is Bidley DR. Would you like to say hello, Mr. Bidley? Hello, everybody. Yeah, this is me. Nigga all been drinking and stuff, so he ain't gonna talk too much right now. But tonight, it's about 12:30. I've been home for an hour and a half, and we ain't been on here for a while, so we gonna talk about some stuff, like we always do. But it's gonna be, we gonna chill and just try to act crazy. And one thing before I get this started, don't be afraid to send no text messages. You know what I'm saying? If you got something to say it. But just be prepared to hear me telling it real, which we're going to talk about today. Telling it real. Boy, I'll tell you what, boy, there's so many people out there just faking the funk, just talking about stuff, boy, and just trying to sugarcoat stuff. And it's just like, man, just tell it like it is, boy. Just like my brother talked about it a while back on one of his things. We'll talk about, painting a pretty picture. Boy. I'll tell you right now, boy, there's this old saying that the truth hurts. You got to deal with the truth. This nigga been doing the truth for the last 3 months, but we won't get into all that, all right? But, it's just like, if you got something to say to somebody, just tell it. If you don't want to do whatever it is you don't want to do, if you don't want to do it, just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta tell it real. I wouldn't say keep it real, but I don't want Dave Chappelle to think this nigga got some money because he tried to sue me, boy. Well, that nigga gonna say, well, shit, good thing I got what I got. Shit, nigga, I have to do a counter suit. Give it to the Paul Robinson Fund. Oop, damn. Told my name, last name. But anyway, just keep it real out there, everybody, because when you say something you don't mean, and you got people believing it, but in your mind you're thinking, okay, maybe there's something else, but you're telling them a whole different thing. Just be real with them, because man, when it all comes out in the wash and this person finds out you ain't really feeling it or whatever it is, that causes a whole bunch of problems. You know what I'm saying? Why do y'all want to cause problems for yourself? Just make it easy. And okay, I'm going to tell you right now, boy, I wish a certain person would have did that with me. Just say it like it is, Tell how you feel. If you ain't feeling it, just say it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cause you a lot of problems that you don't need to have in the long run. Because once you start playing with somebody's mind or heart, you don't know how they're going to react. Believe me, I've seen it. Especially, when it comes to somebody's heart, man. Don't ever play with that, people. Man, there's some people, man, locked up because they got the heart broke, because they done went crazy. Or what, you just, what if it's got to do with relationship or anything about life, just say it. If you ain't killed nobody, if you ain't done any other kind of crazy thing out there gonna get you ass locked up, don't lie about it. I mean, just tell it the way it is. It just goes so much easier. This world's crazy enough as it is. Too many people out there. If you gonna play. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all. Y'all do y'all thing, but don't take it to the point where you say I love you, but you thinking I'm gonna love this dude a couple times and that's it. You know what I'm saying? No, don't do that. Cause boy, that person could really fall for you, or anything else. It's got to do with just telling the truth about something. Just tell the person how it is. If you don't like something and somebody doing something you don't like, what I like to do is try to stay away, and then when they ask you, say, hey, why you ain't doing this or whatever, because that bothers me, and I just don't feel comfortable around it. Just say it. I mean, you got to have that communication. It's got to be proper communication, accurate communication. Can't be no half step talking about. That's just like saying, okay, well, 2+2 is, hey, how you doing today? Well, motherfucker, I'm still waiting for the answer. What's 2+2? I might not know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give an example out there. It's like, let me know what I need to know. Just tell it real. Just tell it. Just what's on your mind. If somebody asks what's on your mind, tell them. And vice versa. I mean, how hard is it, people? Not unless you just like drama. I can think about some drama, boy. If I want to deal with some drama, I want to figure out, well, damn, what am I going to eat today? I want to have some chicken or some ribs or some hamburger or what? That kind of drama. Not the one where, somebody trying to guess every day how you feel about them, or one it is you're doing something they don't like, or so whatever. Boy. And I just gotta throw that out there. Don't matter what race she is. Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Had to throw that in there a little bit. It don't matter. Just remember, people are people. Don't try to take advantage of nobody. Do people right. This world is already in a whole bunch of shit as it is. Whether it's gas prices, whether it's wartime or peacetime, we won't get into that. Is the next president that might be black gonna be shot when he get in office? And if that happens, this nigga is gonna explode. Like I said in the skit, boy, earlier. This month, niggas about ready to explode. And really, people in general is about ready to explode because everybody got to do the same thing pretty much no matter what color he is. People just need to wake up, and we need to stop pulling apart talking about I'm different just because this and this and that. We all bleed red, and we just all need to stick together. This 2008. Tell it real. Tell it real. Tell what's really going on. Where the real problem is. It ain't this was going on, the problem. The real problem was going on who's running things. And you know who you is. I ain't gonna say it. But y'all know who you is. You're running things. And I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh boy. I don't want to be on Judgment Day with y'all. Because there's too much shit going on around here don't need to be going on. I just hope that old saying don't come true is things always get worse before they get better. I just want things to get better for us and everybody else. I lost my daddy back in 97. And I'm sitting there wondering, boy, maybe we should be crying for ourselves instead of crying for him. Because he all right now. Daddy, Uncle Biggie, that was our uncle we just lost a couple months ago. Yeah. It's crazy, boy. But I'm going to tell you right now, boy, people just need to start doing things need to be done and just do it. Tell it real. Just stop faking the funk. Stop pretending about everything. I know I used to do that quite a bit, but that realism has hit me, and I know I got to do things I got to do. I should have done a long time ago. But that's just telling it real. But this is almost over, so I just want to give a shout out to all them people out there, whether you're racist or non-racist, don't love nobody, love somebody. Because I love all y'all, whether y'all love me or not. Because remember, like I always say, two wrongs don't make a right in this world. And remember, tell it real. Because if you fake the funk, you're going to miss out on a slam dunk. For me and Mr. Billy DR, later.